Hey guys, Leslie here again, and today we are going to be making butternut squash lasagna. First and foremost, excuse the mess, we are getting our kitchen remodeled, so I am just using whatever I have available. So we're going to start off with what I pre-cut already. I'm going to be including some zucchini, which is already pre-cut, and the bell peppers, and some onions, and some garlic. And then I don't have tomato paste or any tomato sauce, so what I do have is the diced tomatoes that I'm going to be using, and it's also no salt added. I'm going to make sure, if you're watching your sodium, make sure there's no salt added to that. And then I have some olives here, some sliced olives. And then my butternut squash, which I chopped up with my slicers. So if you can see that, it's pretty thin, and we're going to be using that as the lasagna. And I used my slicer here, which I picked up at Target. It was like 10 bucks, 12 bucks or something like that, and it slices it up really thin, so that's how you get those thin cuts. Okay, and then I have for my seasoning here some Taco Tuesday from Flavor God and the Garlic Lovers. For my meat, I'm going to be using some ground bison, which is grass-fed. You can pick it up at Costco, which is a lot cheaper. You can buy it in bulks. And then for the cheese, I have the vegan cheese that I always use, which is the Diet brand, because I feel that this cheese melts perfectly, just like a cheese texture. Okay, so then I'm going to start off cooking off my meat. So I just put a little bit of onions. I put a little bit of oil into my pan here. Just warm that up. Okay, so now I have my my pan here warming up. I'm going to be adding a little bit of olive oil to that. And you just want to pour a little bit in there. And then you're going to be adding your garlic to your pan. Okay, so I added in my onion, and you just want to saute that with your garlic. Just mix that up a little bit, and then you'll know when you start to smell the aroma of the onion, then you know when to add your bison. So I'm going to be adding the bison in there, and just break that up. And then you just want to cook that until the pink is all gone. Okay, so once the pink is all gone, then you can start to season your meat. Then I'm going to be using the Garlic Lovers from Flavor God. Just put a little bit of that on top. And the Taco Tuesday, because I like a little spice to my lasagna. Just mix that all together. Now I'm going to be adding my vegetables. The bell pepper and the zucchini. Just throw all that in there. And you don't have to cook it for too long because you're going to still be baking it. So you just want to just mix that in there pretty well. As soon as that's done, now I'm going to be adding the olives. the diced tomatoes on top of that. And you can tell if you're going to be needing more of the diced tomatoes or tomato sauce, whichever you plan to use in yours. So I'm going to add a little more. Add one more can. Just mix that up. So as you can see, I layered the bottom of the pan with the spaghetti or the squash. So I'm just going to be placing the meat right on top of it, and you just usually just layer it just like your normal lasagna. So you can just bring it closer so you don't spill anything. You can see that. Okay, so as soon as you layer the top of the meat, then you want to put your cheese. On top of that. And then you do the same thing. You top it up with more spaghetti, squash, not spaghetti, but squash. Just put that right on top. And then you put more meat right on top of that. Just spread it out so it's even. And add more cheese. Now I'm gonna throw this in the oven for about 50 minutes at about 375 degrees. And then dinner is served. Okay, so that's pretty much it. 50 minutes and about 375 degrees. As you can see, it looks like the cheese is melting. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks guys, have a good one.